I've been trying to stand again, heart shaking in the cold, but something keeps calling me back into your home.
I walked through fire with empty hands, thought every promise bent, thought I was breaking underneath with no strength left to lend.
But in the dark I see a spark, a light I can't deny. When faith breaks, you hold me together. When faith shakes, you're steady forever. When I lose strength, you lift me higher. When faith breaks, you rebuild the fire. I tried to run from every storm, fear rising like a tide, but grace kept reaching for my heart, pulling me back inside.
And when I fall, you hear my call, you never let me go.
When faith breaks, you hold me together. When faith shakes, you're steady forever. When I lose strength, you lift me higher. When faith breaks, you rebuild the fire. Forget shakes, but you stay. In every crack, your glory fills the spaces. In every tear, your love replaces. I'm breaking, but you're remaking every part of me into something stronger.
When faith breaks, you hold me together. When faith shakes, you're steady forever.
When I lose strength, you lift me higher. When faith breaks, you rebuild the fire. Faith breaks, you're still here. When faith breaks, you're still near. I've been fighting battles nobody sees, trying to hold myself together for some nights. It feels like I'm falling. Lord, if you're here, pull me out of the dark again. I've been running from the shadows in my chest, trying hard to breathe when there's no rest. Every tear I hide behind my smile feels like I've been breaking for a while. Chains I carry heavy on my back, storms keep coming, pushing me off track. But in the quiet when I cannot speak, I hear you whisper, I'm strong when you're weak.
close again.
You hold my heart when I can't stand, when I'm weak. You're strong in me. When I'm weak, you set me free. You take my broken pieces in your hands and make me whole again. When I'm weak, yeah, when I'm weak. Even in the midnight hour, you're my strength, you're my power. I will run, I will breathe, 'cause you fight for me. Even when my faith is shaking, even when my heart is breaking, you stand beside me in the heat. You're strong when I'm weak. When I'm weak, you lift me high. When I'm weak, you light the fire.
You take my fear and turn it into peace. You carry me.
when I'm weak,
You're strong in me. When I'm weak, you set me free. And every time I feel like giving in, your love pulls me in again. When I'm weak, when I'm weak,
you're strong when I'm weak.
you're strong when I'm weak.
All of the words that broke my soul, carrying weight I couldn't control. Silence is hard in the dead of night, lost in the dark with no guiding light.
I felt the cold wind cutting me deep. Promises made that I couldn't keep. But when I reached the end of my fight, your mercy turned my shadow to light.
I hear you calling through the fear
Inside,
your voice is there, my place to hide. From shadow to light, you carry me home. From broken to whole, I'm getting whole. I'm never alone.
when darkness comes close, your fire ignites. You turn my shadow
to light. My
I tried to fix what I couldn't mend, hurting myself time and time again. I thought the pain was all I'd be, but you broke the chains surrounding me. Oh,
every fear whispered in my mind, you met with grace I could never find.
you lifted me when I lost the fight, and carried me from shadow to light. From shadow to light, you carry me home. From broken to whole, I'm never alone. When darkness comes close, your fire ignites. You turn my shadow light, my shadow light, my shadow light, my shadow light, my shadow
From shadow light, you brought me back to life. I've been running from the shadows in my mind, searching for a place to breathe again. Every step I take feels heavy on my chest, but you whisper strength inside my weakness. The world keeps pulling me down, but you keep lifting me high. The broken pieces I'm learning to hold. My heart is shaking, but you take control. All my fears crash like a wave, but your love never walks away. When I'm tired of fighting, when I'm lost and hiding, you call my name again. You call my name again. Even when I fall, you won't let me go. Even when I fall, you pull me close. Even when I fall, you save my soul. Even when I fall, you make me whole. Even when I fall, you won't let me go. Even when I fall, you pull me close. I walked through fire, I felt the burn, but every scar became a lesson learned. And in the darkness I still hear your call. You're the reason I rise at all. I lay my battles down at your feet. Every fear, every doubt, every hidden need. You take my pain and turn it into grace. You light the shadows that I face when the storm gets louder. When I lose my power, you lift me once again. You lift me once again. Even when I fall, you won't let me go. Even when I fall, you pull me close. Even when I fall, you save my soul. Even when I fall, you make me whole. Yeah, there. Oh, yeah. Even when I fall, you won't let me go. Even when I fall, you pull me close. You lift me higher, higher than the hurt I've carried, trying to hold on to a spark. My heart is heavy, but I'm still here, whispering hope through every fear. Shadows crash like waves on me, but grace keeps pulling endlessly. Every tear that hits the ground, you lift me up, you turn me around. When I'm falling down, you call my name. When I'm losing strength, you stay the same. Hold my heart, don't let me fade. I'm broken but breathing, still fighting, still healing. My heart keeps beating, 'cause your love keeps leading. I'm broken but breathing, still standing, still reaching through every wound, every season. Your love is the reason. Oh, yeah. Your love, I've been carried by your hands when I could barely even stand. You took the pieces of my soul and made the broken parts feel whole. When the night hits hard, you bring the light. When I lose my way, you make it right. Hold my heart, don't let me hide. I'm broken but breathing, still fighting, still healing. My heart keeps beating, 'cause your love keeps leading. I'm broken but breathing, still standing, still reaching through every wound. There is a reason. You lift me up when I come undone. You hold me close when I wanna run. You calm the storm inside my chest. You speak my name and I find rest. I'm broken but breathing, still fighting, still healing. My heart keeps beating, 'cause your love keeps leading. I'm broken but breathing, still fighting, still healing. My heart keeps beating, 'cause your love keeps leading. I'm broken but breathing, still standing, still reaching through every wound, every season. Oh, yeah. Your love is the reason. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Your love is the reason. Oh, when the night feels heavy, my heart begins to break.
I look for hope in darkness, and you meet me in that place.
I walked through empty seasons, lost myself along the way. Carried shame like armor, hid my soul from grace.
But in the quiet moment, when tears refuse to fall, I heard you gently whisper, I'm here through it all.
I tried to outrun truth, pretend I didn't hurt, cover all my bruises, buried pain in dirt.
But mercy found me shaking, reaching for your light. You held my shadowed heart and pulled me back to life.
I felt the pressure,
I felt the break,
but even in the dark,
you were still creating hope.
faith in shadows,
You carry me through fear.
faith in shadows,
You draw my heart near.
faith in shadows,
I'm safe in your grace.
faith in
You
shadows.
meet me in that place. Faith in shadows. You never let me go. My failures try to name me, try to own my past,
But you called me daughter and broke the chains at last. When I fell in pieces, you lifted me again. You breathed into my weakness and called me yours, my friend.
when every door was closing, I couldn't see the way. Your love became the answer, my hope on broken days.
Even in my ruins, you stay right by my side. In every shadow valley,
You became my guide.
when fear says it's over,
Your love says it's not.
when the world gets colder,
Your grace hits the spot.
ooh, every shadow leads me back into your heart. Faith in shadows,
You carry me through fear.
faith in shadows,
You draw my heart near.
faith in shadows,
I'm safe in your grace.
faith in
You
shadows,
meet me in that place.
faith in
You
shadows,
never let me go.
faith in shadows.
Faith in shadows. You never let me go.
When I'm silent,
You're fighting for me.
oh, when I'm breaking,
You're setting me free.
every shadow speaks your name. Every tear becomes a flame.
Every fear begins to fade when you stay. When you stay,
Faith in shadows,
you carry me through fear.
faith in shadows.
You draw